I've been riding bikes since I was 5. I've always loved bike. I can go out in the rain. I can climb hills. My favorite is the urban bike, with the kind of fat seat where you're going to set up straight. That's my favorite. I love urban biking. So to come to St. John's, where there is this dedication now to bike trails and dedicated bike lanes, is just so rewarding. It's a childhood dream come true. And even better is to go to Mount Pearl and witness their paved bike trails everywhere. A network that gets me lost. It is absolutely outstanding. So anyway, let's just jump right into it. Here we've got, here's the very eastern part of their network within Mount Pearl. This is very close to Donovan's Industrial Park. Here you can see it's all nicely mowed and a little narrow in spots. But, here you can see Donovan's Industrial. You can see all the industrial buildings here. The paved part is a little narrow in spots, and some pedestrians seem slightly perturbed that there are bikes there. But just, you slow down, you give people a wide berth. 100% of the people are. I haven't met anyone who's been angry. I mean, just outstanding people who smile, who will say good day, who will speak back, have a chat with you. Give you directions. Here's the only thing that kind of struck me is the maps are kind of few and far between, almost no signage whatsoever. So when you get to a spot like this where there's 3 paths, it's kind of hard to know which way to go. This was interesting. This wooden path now goes out over a bog. You can see the bog here. And a couple days ago there were irises everywhere. Now they've for some reason disappeared. I don't know if it was cold last night or how irises work. This was very confusing. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's five different sections here. You go to the map, and what's curious about the map is there's on none of the maps is there a "You Are Here" sticker. So you just have to kind of interpret where you are. I got lost at this point, to be honest with you. I actually got lost. Didn't quite know where I was. So this was before I got to the 2 ponds. So there's Powers Pond, and I'm not sure what that littler pond is. I'll just call that a duck pond. Here's a close-up. The boardwalk, the wooden boardwalk, continues. I can't get over how well maintained it is. I don't know if I saw a single rotten board or trippy board. Here's again another curious spot. There 3 roads merge, and it's hard to know where to go. Just for future reference, you go up the hill here to the left, and you're on a hill here, and this is where you're up on top of Powers Pond. And so when you come down into it, there are ducks there. There's this water fountain. There are dog parks there. Several rose bushes are planted around here. Absolutely outstanding. Beautiful. This is a well-kept secret. I feel like this has been people from Mount Pearl have been sitting on this, and hats off to the councillors who put all this in place, who obviously devoted and dedicated tax dollars to building and paving and planning all of these routes, because a lot of routes have tunnels that go underneath 4-lane highways within Mount Pearl, which is outstanding. And obviously it's been a long plan here. In this picture now you can see the hill, and you can see a water tower in the distance, and it looks like a cell tower. That's the road that goes up over from Mount Pearl into Paradise, into Kenmount Road. So I'm kind of going, I guess, north here. I just had to take a picture of these lupins. I mean, there's so many, and my wife pointed out they smell like grapes or something. Just a beautiful smell, which, by the way, is like 30% reason that I bike ride, is just to get out and smell, especially this time of year with everything blooming and fresh leaves and greenery. Just outstanding array of smells. Here's the ducks. I got a video yesterday of a little family, little ducklings. One squawked at me, but I was super quiet on my bike, trying not to disturb their nap time. Beautiful. Now this is the smaller pond. And look at this. This is lovely how they've made it so there's no erosion here around their bank and where they've set flowers and stuff. They've obviously got some stone here set in concrete, to sort of manicure the perimeter, I guess, of the pond. Now, here's, you can glance sometimes and kind of know, okay, that just goes to a street. The really thin paths are just a footpath for access to these cul-de-sacs that are frequented throughout Mount Pearl. But if you stay on these wide paths, then you go, okay, you're on one of the main routes, right? You're on here, for instance, I'm on the perimeter, still on the eastern edge. But I was just impressed with the size of these spruce trees. I just went from a bog and some gnarly black spruce into these beautiful, some of them are fir trees. And look at this, absolutely manicured, the beautiful metalwork that's got into this bridge, that little gazebo, just outstanding planning. Seriously, hats off to the planners, Mount Pearl, for doing all this work. And it's all trimmed and mowed, so it's very well maintained. Another shot of the ducks there. So I'm continuing in my clockwise direction. I'm sort of on the I'm on the northeastern corner now. Absolutely outstanding.